Okay.
And then Sasha Purse was saying, ibalik, ibalik, ibalik ang kabastusan. Ibalik, ibalik, ibalik.
I can't believe you guys are clamoring for it.
Right? And we've got our top 10 courtesy of Mariah Carey, the top 10 slogans for you if you were running for office. Number 10 from Eduk Boy. Kung gusto nyo pang sikatan ng araw at ang mga pamilya nyo, iboto nyo ako.
Nothing like intimidation during elections.
Yeah, Number, was that Guns, Goons, and Gold?
Yeah.
Gold, Guns, and Goons?
You know, it's funny because we think it's funny here in the metro, like in Metro Manila.
Yeah.
But in other parts of the country, this really happens.
This is how it works.
This is how it works. They get intimidated. Like people will say, oh, he didn't vote for so-and-so, and then they get harassed.
Yeah. Number 9, coming from Prince Jerry. Walang maghihirap kapag ako ang korap. It's like
bigger pressure, bagong nakakawala.
What's going on? Hold on. What's going on here?
Yeah. So it's like I won't... okay, to explain further, at number 8 from Paul Jeffrey, we won't take all of your earnings.
Just a little bit of it.
Yeah. Same thing with Prince Jerry. It's like we won't steal everything.
Do you think we'll ever see a government that does not do that?
Well, they say it's just a matter of how much they take.
Here's hoping that it becomes less and less through the years. Yeah, that's true. And I just hope that with the SKE, because they're young, they will be idealistic, and I hope that really shows in their performance.
Hopefully.
Because
sometimes that's when they turn.
Yeah, they see older
because
people.
They see that that's how it's done.
That's how it's done. Or sometimes they want to effect a change, but it can't be done. And then they feel like, well, what's the point of going against what's happening?
Yeah, they get jaded.
Yes.
Number 7, coming from J. Spotney Garma. It's good karma to vote J. Spotney Garma. And then, wag ma-alarma, andito lang si J. Spotney Garma. So, just go for rhymes. Sometimes it works.
But I think if your name is like that, and then it sounds so different, people will remember it.
Yeah, I think so. And the top, or the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 slogans for you if you were running for office comes from Loy Pogi.
Loy Pogi says,
today a name, tomorrow a superstitious belief.
What?
That much of a legend. Yeah.
You become a superstitious belief. Which they say happened to Marcos.
Yeah.
He was a lot of in other parts of the country. His name became much more than just a human being.
Yeah.
For some people, they felt like he was a demigod.
Yeah, like a myth.
Like a myth. It's same thing with Rizal, for example.
Yeah, mythic status.
Mythic status. And like with Rizal, there is a group of people in the Philippines who think that Rizal is
an incarnation.
An incarnation of Jesus Christ. So.
And worshipped as a god.
Yes. In some parts of Luzon, right?
Yeah. So, that can be your selling point if you want.
If you want.
Yeah, so the top 10 slogans for you, if you were running for office, it's like you're selling yourself.
Yes.
Pretend you're like a product.
Like a commercial.
These are your commercials.
Yes.
The top 10, courtesy of Mariah Carey, top 10 slogans for you if you were running for office.
Look, in the interest of ratings, greenify. That's an order.
Number 5 from Cheyenne. Iboto si Cheyenne, walang alam, ... sa korupsyon.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, that's right.
This can actually work for a real
And don't you
poster.
remember, that's what they used to say about Cory.
Yeah.
That was the black prop for Cory before. Walang
in
alam.
86,
yes,
I remember
in 86,
that.
I remember that because we've never seen an election that was so fierce. Like, it really polarized people. There was no middle ground. Either you were for Marcos or you were for Cory Aquino.
Yes, I saw her, and
that's what they said. They said, you're a housewife. Walang alam.
And on her part, it was like, what's that? Like, iboto ang galunggong?
Historian, he's not. No. Now we know. Iboto ang galunggong.
No.
Sabi ng talakitok. Na chinismis ng butanding.
No, there was a galunggong
I know your reference. Something
right?
galunggong, because at the time the price of galunggong went up. Remember they had this old guy who was like the poster boy for the ordinary Filipino?
Yes.
But
So
the nowhere close did they say iboto ang galunggong.
No, I'm not there.
Fishy,
Ang galing ng galunggong.
Ang galing-galing ng galunggong.
Mga gunggong. Iboto ang galunggong. Or something. I don't know. But I remember that. It had something to do with that. What's up, sup? Or something like that.
I'm gonna say something, but it's not funny, so I'll forget it.
Okay, never mind. Here we go. Number...
You know what I was gonna say?
What?
Natapilok ang talakita. What? I thought it was funny.
Okay. Number 4, from Franz Bautista. Pag ako ang nanalo, walang bawal-bawal.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Because there's murder, there's killing, and there's stealing.
Yeah, what else?
It has to be bawal.
It has to be bawal. That's what I said.
There has to be bawal.
There has to be bawal.
Yeah, or else we'll be like all like bad people.
Trying to get into politics.
Make bottomia.
Make bottomia.
Make bottomia.
I'm so nice.
Yeah. Number 3 from
Friendly and Pretty.
Friendly. Sherman, who's also known as Joko. Yes, this is Joko. As in Joko.
He's back.
Joko, yes.
Hey, Joko, it's been a long time.
So Sherman says, iboto si Joko. No. Jokol and then 8. Jocolate. Like chocolate.
So scared. So scared what you might say.
Iboto si Jocolate kasi mabait. It's so judgmental.
I know. It's so disgusting.
Right? Iboto si Jocolate kasi mabait. Okay. Number 2 from Abernathy. Since I'm lesbian, not me.
Are you lesbian?
Abernathy.
Oh, okay.
Abernathy's talking.
I thought
okay.
you're coming out of the closet. That you're a lesbian. All this time I thought you were a guy.
Yeah. Okay, Abernathy says, since I'm lesbian, my slogan would be, vote Abernathy. Kasi kapwa ko mahal ko.
I still think stick to Abernathy, hindi kayo magtititi.
And the top slogan for you if you were running for office comes from Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg says,
in our area, we have a midget named Richard who was running for office. So his slogan was, wala sa size yan, nasa performance. Kaya, vote Dick. No, that's his nickname. Richard. Like Richard Nixon. Dick Nixon.
oh my God.
Right? So that's how it works.
But he's not an orthopedic.
No.
No.
He's just a midget.
I thought you were going to say he's just a...
No, midget.
Hey, don't be such a Richard. Hey, don't be such a Richard.
Such a Richard head.
Yeah.
What?
Or a Richard Wad.
Credit.
What? What?
Nothing.
You know what I was watching? What? I am in love with Californication. It's not about the sex part, okay?
No.
Although that's interesting.
David Duchovny.
It's unbelievably, like, I know it's mainly about fornication, but you'd be surprised how much insight they have in loneliness.
Oh.
Yeah, it really...
Because they really go together. Like...
Huh? Are you confessing something?
No! I'm just saying it goes together.
What, you've been lonely, unquote? Quote unquote lonely?
No.
And that's why you've been Californication?
No, I'm
Californicating?
I'm not talking about fornication. I'm saying loneliness and porn really go together.
And you know this how? And you know this how, partner?
I'm just saying.
Were these the lost years of your life?
No.
When you thought you were going to spend
Is that why it's called that?
What?
Like Californication?
Californication.
Yeah, I know, but it's like not pornography. No, but see, it really goes together. Like when you fornicate or you, Sometimes you're trying to look for happiness, mistaking pleasure for happiness, when pleasure is just that. It's pleasure. But it's not, doesn't make you happy. For a couple of seconds, it makes you extremely happy. But, you mistake the two. So some people who are empty inside try to find a cure for it by getting into all these sexy stuff. When in fact, they're just lonely.
Okay, Mr. Expert. I guess we now know.
See, so
a little bit of what happened to him before he found love. Is that what it is?
No.
No. Why do you sound like Gonzo?
I've never fornicated.
Come on.
Wait, define fornication. Define fornication.
Fornication is any sex outside of marriage.
Oh, well, I was never married.
Exactly. So you've been fornicating.
No, he said outside of marriage.
No, before marriage. Any kind of sex before marriage.
Well.
So, Mr. Duchovny?
Well, what about you?
Huh?
Notice how the tables have been turned. Well, let me
That's
ask
all the
you.
time we have. 9:12. We're so late and it's getting hot in the booth. Woo!
What about you? Such a big fuss about something that annoys. It's like, does it even merit this kind of fury?
Like somebody of his stature, of what he's achieved in money and fame and in artistry, to pick on people that are, let's face it, less talented, and they're only famous. Most of them will be famous just because they're on the TV show. It seems like a little. It's not an even playing ground. Anyway, there you go. That's the news and a whole lot of editorial on the side.
But it's just nice that Simon Cowell still defended American Idol, even if he's not part of it anymore.
Yeah, he's a stand-up guy, I think, deep down. That's the news, the last one here on The Morning Rush, but no need to fret. The Roro news will be on at 10. You'll have Raja, Robles, and Astara together at 10, and they are exclusively heard right here on Manila's Hottest, RX 93.1.
And your favorite Langhapsara product is just a click away, kaya click na to www.Jollibee Delivery and click on your favorite Jollibee meals. Here comes Nelly, Just a Dream on RX.
I heard Chico's
The Morning Rush.
Top 10. Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. But let's just say good morning first to some friends. Maximo says, pakigreet kami ng pinsan ko, Mike Enrico. Kahit liquor ban, na barik. Pa din kami. Pinakilala ko sa kanila, mga jologs kasi.
What are you talking about?
I don't get it. No, because it was like it's text speak, so it's hard to read.
Oh, okay.
Pong was saying, I'm here in the office. Ang kulit nyo, ang hirap tumawa ng walang tunog. Champoy says,
you know what they say, it's gonna come out somewhere.
Hi to my son Lian and my wife Joy and my utol Randy Hipolito. That's I'm here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And also hi to El. I'm on my way to Subic with my friends. Somebody was saying, okay, Del, hysterectomy is for uterus only. If it's with ovaries and tubes, it's called total abdominal hysterectomy with bilateral salpingoprectomy.
It's a good thing we've got a doctor in the house.
There you go. Salpingo-ooprectomy.
What? Say it again.
Salpingo-ooprectomy. Salpingo-ooprectomy. Ooprectomy.
Wow, that's a long word.
There.
Okay.
So that's if the entire thing was taken out.
So it's just the womb.
The uterus.
Yes. Okay.
So
you know, they say that women really get into a depression
after that.
They do. That's what they say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what physically defines you as a woman. Biologically, that's what's so different. That you can bear kids.
Yeah.
Something that males cannot do. Not human beings, at least.
So for us, it's like if you had
if you had your gonads,
like
cut off.
If we were castrated.
Yes, castrato.
Castrato.
Yeah.
Or appendectomy.
Dectomy.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I just have an accent.
Since when?
Yeah. I have an
Since
accent.
when?
A heavy accent. Appendectomy.
Appendectomy.
Yeah, there, see? And we've got our top 10, courtesy of Mariah Carey, the top 10 slogans for you if you were running for office.
Because today is Election Monday.
Yes.
And it is time that we vote our barangay officials and also the Sangguniang Kabataan.
Mm-hmm. And number 10 from DJ Gambit, kung ikaw ay gipit, kay DJ Gambit kumapit. A lot of it. I mean it. 3 its, not 2. Number 9 from Loy Pogi.
Ang bastos mo.
What is
Grabe.
wrong? Look, kung ikaw ay gipit, kay DJ Gambit kumapit. That's 3
I
its.
know.
So, what's bastos about that?
Your clarifications.
What was my clarification?
I'm not gonna say it. Can we be friends again?
She's getting scared.
Can we be friends again?
Number 9 from Loy Pogi. Lord knows who does not vote for me. But who does like?
Judas.
Mm. Number 8 coming from Homer Singson. Gusto ko happy hour. Happy ka.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, gusto ko happy hour. Happy ka. Number 7 from Maldita Bear. Mahal ko ang bayan, hindi ang kaban.
Oh, yeah. Kabanbayan. That's the term.
Yeah.
Treasury, the national treasury.
And let's face it, doesn't matter how small the unit of government,
yeah.
Even if it's on the barangay level,
there's money.
A lot of money there.
And I mean, the power that you have, the position and the power that you have, you can use it to gain money.
Mm-hmm. So, you can't just say it's just the barangay captain or it's just the kagawads. These people are in charge of the everyday wheelings and dealings of your barangay. And so a lot of money passes through those hands. So
maybe not as much as the national, on a national level, but still money that's not theirs.
Exactly. And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 slogans for you if you were running for office comes from Maldita Bear.
Maldita Bear says,
iboto si Tucci, makakabili ka ng Gucci. Like everyone will get rich, Iboto si Tucci,
makakabili ka ng Gucci. But it has to be maragsa.
Yeah. Tucci,
Gucci.
Yeah. Yeah. So si Tucci, and Tucci spelled Tootsie, okay? Tucci. Tucci rhymes with Gucci. Yes. Yeah. The top 10 slogans for not very classy, but
not
it
at
works.
all. She was asking, Maldita Bear was asking, how do you guys do it?
Do it.
Like the show. To be like this every morning. You have to be seriously insane.
A little bit.
A little bit. Dapat may sayad ng konti. Otherwise, if you were so normal, you probably would be a little boring.
Yeah.
Because you're run of the mill. You're the usual garden variety.
Yeah.
You need to be just a little different.
A little weird.
Or with Chico, a lot different. By different, we mean crazy.
Yeah. That's why they bullied me when I was a kid.
That's why they what?
Bullied me.
Because you were crazy?
And weird.
Really?
Yeah. So,
how weird were you? I know you were pigeon-chested. I knew that you had a big head. You had... Why are you guys laughing?
They're thinking something else.
Ayang bastos. No, but also you had dark rimmed glasses.
Yes.
And they were really thick.
I was very strict as the class president, and they impeached me mid-semester.
And that ended your political career.
That ended my political career.
It broke your little heart that your constituents would impeach you when all you wanted to do was to give them the best kind of leadership.
And you know who they
But you were a local Hitler.
You know who they looked? Some pushover.
Looked? Nilok-lok.
They looked in position. Yeah, somebody they could push around.
Well, you should have stood your ground.
Well, yeah, I know. I would have, but I didn't.
You know what?
Nobody was backing me up.
Well, I was president of most of my high school years. I think there was only 1 year that I wasn't class president, or 2, maybe 2. And I remember when I was class president that, should I say this? My advisor bypassed me. And there was supposed to be like a project for seniors. And all the previous batches, it was the president who did it. So I was so clueless, right? Next thing I know, I'm not handling the JS prom. I'm not handling anything. And I thought it was normal. Until I thought much later on that, wait a minute, I should have done this. And I later realized that my advisor didn't like me. And so she bypassed me. Yeah, and it's weird because I think one of our columns, was it last week? Was about
a teacher.
Yeah, a student who was bullied by her teacher, like really badly. And then years later, she wanted to become a teacher, and she found herself part of the same faculty that this teacher was in. And so she was asking Chico and Elle, what should I do? Should I tell the administration that this teacher bullied me and that she most likely is going to still doing it to students? What did you tell her?
Well, I said, I asked her, I told her to choose her battles. And I said, just like with people, not just with teachers, your experience with one person
is not necessarily
always. And I said, unless you have very specific proof, because if you're bringing up something, you better have solid evidence.
Yes.
You can't just go, what, she bullied me, because you'll end up looking very silly.
And that's not fair.
And it's not fair.
When you accuse someone, you have to offer an evidence.
And I said, you should have evidence like, malversation of funds, sexual harassment, something that's quantifiable. You can't just say, she gave me a hard time. You'll just end up looking like a whiner.
True.
So I said, unless you have solid evidence, quantifiable evidence, I suggest you think twice, because just because she was horrible to you doesn't mean she was an inspiration to some other student.
That's true. That's true.
You cannot speak.
Good advice.
You cannot speak for everyone.
My advice to her, was as a faculty member, now that you're all grown up, because I thought being bullied by a teacher is a whole new level of bullying. Because in position, in age, in authority, you're miles ahead of these kids. These are children. And that's like more than just bullying, right? And I told her, but now you're grown up. You can stand up to her, look her in the eye, and tell her what your experience with her was. Not to fight, but to say, this is what you did to me. And maybe you'll be surprised as to what she would say to you.
And it's been years.
It's been years.
She could have
changed. She could have, realized some things. But yeah. You were bullied.
Yeah.
I was, but mildly. Because I'm not the type who could get bullied.
Yeah.
I'd fight. Yeah, I'd fight. Seriously, I would. I don't care. But you're too nice.
I was impeached.
You were impeached by your class.
I know,
I can't believe
and
it.
they just started having elections, and I'm like, why are we having elections?
I'm already the president.
And it's like, it's an election only for president. And I was like, well, what's up?
Why? What was the ground? What were the grounds?
I was too strict. And the bullies in the class
You were
didn't
a
like
Lee Kuan
it
Yew.
because they were very magulo. And they couldn't do that with me around. So they kicked me out so they can go back to their hooligan ways. And they did. So I'm like, it's up to you. You go ahead and go your wayward
and that ended your political career.
Yes.
After that.
At least in school. In that school. Because I was elected president again.
In college. Did you do
found
better?
A new career.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you do better in college?
Of course.
They couldn't bully you anymore.
I was voted Disco King. 1999. Okay, sorry.
Back when they called the clubs disco.
Sorry, not 1999. 1989.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, that was really embarrassing. Okay, we've got our top 10 courtesy of Mariah Caryo. Thank you, Mariah, for this.
This was a hit.
This was a hit.
Thank you.
Especially because of the barangay and SK elections happening.
Yes.
The top 10 slogans for you if you were running for office. Let's start off at number 5 from Egay. His name is Egay Lugay. So, Egay Lugay, magulay ang buhay. Maybe he's like a farmer.
Or a vegan.
Magulay, yeah. Magulay ang buhay. Well, I don't know. people are not really into vegetables. I mean, it's not a selling point for most Pinoys. If you go, I'll make your life more vegetable-y. It's not something like, oh, I can't wait, I'll vote for you then, right? I mean, vegetables are not...
Like, when I had my party, I had salad.
Yes, and vegetables.
Yeah, salad made of vegetables.
And also grilled vegetables.
Grilled vegetables, and then I had grilled meat.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of leftovers in the salad department. But the salad was really good.
It was good.
It was so good.
So...
But I don't think in general, Filipinos are not.
We're still more veggie than, let's say, the North Americans. You know, as Asians in general, we eat more vegetables, but still not enough. And
well, they eat vegetables like in salad.
Yeah.
We eat vegetables in our soup.
Ulam.
Yeah, like sautéed, whatever.
Like gulay. No, I mean like we have gulay dishes, right?
What?
Right, like pakbet. And
why are you so shy today?
Ding ding.
What's ding ding?
Ding ding, like when you do a joke. Ding ding. And the cat crossed the street. Ding ding. No, ding ding.
Because in for example in Butuan, if you say dinangdang, that's grilled saba. They grill saba.
Oh no. This is ding ding is Ilocos, right? Pinakbet,
pinakbet like.
Oh no. I know it's like pinakbet, but anemic. No, I mean like it's not as bagoongi. Right?
All right, I think we'll take your word for it.
Yeah. There's ding ding, and gising.
Gising. This one I know. I don't know if I've eaten that.
And so the top 10. Oh yeah. Number 5. Egay lugay, magulay ang buhay. Number 4 from DJ Gambit. DJ Gambit, malupit ang hagupit sa mga taong Pilipit. See? This time it's 4 its. Kanina it was 3. Now it's 4. So it. Yeah, 4. Number 3 coming from Joti.
Ay, bastos.
Why?
I just felt like saying it.
For no reason
has no
at
bearing
all.
on this conversation, you know.
Number 3 from Joti. Iboto si Inday, ang kasambahay para sa barangay. Ang vote sa imo.
Nice!
Yeah, this is the vote for you. Ang vote sa imo.
A play on ambot sa imo,
ambot
which
sa
is
imo.
ewan ko sa'yo.
And oh really? I didn't know. I always thought, I know the ambot sa imo, but I never knew what it actually meant.
Ambot means ewan. Ambot sa imo?
So you should like do that Apo hiking song. Ambot. But replace it with ambot. I thought ambot was like impotent.
What?
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
What?
I don't know why.
Why would Inday say ambot?
Ang imo. Ambot ang imo. Maybe it's because it's maambot.
Matambok.
No, malambot.
Malambot.
Number 2.
Like a tissue paper. Malambot? What's that?
Lembot.
Yeah, what's the tagline for that tissue? Toilet paper.
Lembot, right?
No. Goodness. Yeah.
Malambot. Malambot kumembot. Okay, never mind. And malambot kumembot ang robot. Doesn't make sense, right? For tissue. Number 2 coming from I gave it up. Number 3 number 2 from Mariah Caryo. Isulat sa this is for singers. If you're a singer, isulat sa balota ang magaling sa nota. So it's like they're good at singing. Yeah, they're singers. Singers. Isulat sa balota ang magaling sa nota. And the top slogan for you, if you were running for office, comes from Maldita Bear.
Maldita Bear says, "Hey, this is her second time she's stopping."
Yes. Pwede kayong kumurap kasi hindi ako korap.
Oh, you
know when you're watching someone, you don't want to blink.
Yeah.
Because the moment you blink, they might do something illegal, right?
Uh-huh.
So, pwede kayong kumurap kasi hindi ako korap. Very nice. What about us?
I'll just use what my dad used.
Okay.
Since my dad is Manobo, or in English, Manuvu.
Manuvu.
Yeah, he comes from the Manuvu tribe. When he ran for office, he stole bits and pieces of movie lines. So he went something like, the native returns.
Oh.
Because he went back to run in his hometown. And then he said, the native returns. No retreat, no surrender. That's my dad, yeah. What about you? What slogan did you use when you ran? Okay, well, the two of us, we ran for office in college.
Me? Oh, yeah.
You won like the president of your organization.
Of the org, yeah.
I became the representative of my department to the student council.
Yeah.
Did you know that I won by 1 vote?
Yeah.
Yes, seriously. Funny.
So I'd say, iboto si Chico.
Yes. Not very convincing. Iboto si Chico.
Iboto si Chico.
Yes. Ang utak nasa siko.
Masarap ang maniko. I'm selling peanuts. Because, it's high in protein.
Did you come back from Thailand?
What? What's Thailand? What's with peanuts in Thailand?
I'm not explaining.
I don't
you don't get it?
No.
I'm not gonna explain.
No, because it's a very cheap source of protein, and I will champion,
Mane.
So iboto si Chico, masarap ang maniko. So it will work. I'm telling you, I'll get elected. So.
Alright, heaven forbid we ever run for public office.
Yeah, I know, right?
If our performance on the show, it will be a nightmare.
It's
That's
like
what
a
I
PR nightmare.
Alrighty, it's been a great Monday with you guys.
I know.
Really great, awesome. It's an awesome start to start of the week.
Even if we're working on a holiday, it was fun.
Feels good.